Your 20s are a confusing time.
Your 20s.
Your 20s.
20s.
Yeah, your 20s.
Their 20s.
My 20s.
In their 20s.
Our 20s.
In my 20s.
20-year-old self.
Oh, to be 21.
If I sit here and say that this is a love letter or a huge declaration or an ode to friendship, I know that this will probably come across as incredibly pretentious, but I wasn't sure how else to describe this episode, because one thing about me, I am incredibly grateful for the friends I have. Tackling 20s is all about figuring things out, because everything is always changing. There's always something going on, but in this world where everything is changing, I can say for certain that my friends have been my constants. Through celebrations and heartaches and our wins and midnight talks and brunch, of course, brunching intercontinentally, that's the vibe that we're on, and endless laughter. My friends are some people that I can say, yes, they are my cheerleaders, but they're also my reality check and keep me grounded. Of course, I couldn't talk about sisterhood without talking about my sister as well, and I think seeing how our relationship has evolved with time has been something else that I have been so incredibly grateful for. So as today is Galentine's, renamed Galentine's Day, I really want to celebrate friendship and sisterhood. I want to celebrate the strength that it brings and the kindness and our quirks and our beauty, because every single day I find myself inspired by my friends and enamored by them. I'm so incredibly grateful to have them all in my life as a light, and all the trips we've taken, the journeys we've taken are not just physical from country to country, but also metaphorically, because as much as there's not been that much time passing for some of us, it feels like I've known some of these girls for a lifetime. And I am incredibly grateful to have friends that I can say I feel that way about. The thing is, there's a lot of people, especially right now, who are saying female friendships are just too toxic and complicated. That's very much sacrilegious. Sorry, I could never agree, because there is something so cherished in having people that you can say, yeah, that's my sister, that's my found family. And being able to just go to someone else's place and it still be home, to have your delicious chai, that's one thing, the authentic chai. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked in this voiceover, but I just want to really emphasize the importance of gratitude, because girls' night is my highlight of every single month, of every single quarter, when we can sit down together, we can order food from auntie down the road, and we can really digest and dissect what's been going on in each other's lives. And yes, we can have our mindless escapism and just turn off and watch my bad movies. Thank you guys for putting up with my bad movies, by the way, but I'm going on a tangent and I'm completely off track of where I was meant to be. Thank you for the road trips, thank you for the late nights, thank you for the holidays, thank you for everything, thank you for being the best galentines that a gal could ever ask for. This is just me saying thank you. And I hope that anyone else who's watching this, who hasn't found their tribe yet, who hasn't found their people, ends up finding them soon. And I promise you, the wait is worth it. In the end, when you find those people who just light up your soul, who just energize you in a way that you could never imagine, I promise you, you'll be so grateful. So as I look to the future, I want to say thank you for the memories we've created, and thank you for the sisterhood, and here's to many more years of friendship. I look forward to planning all these things for this new year, but I also want to look back to where I came from and where I started, and say thank you to all the friends from the past as well. Happy Valentine's Day. Where I'm learning to honor and listen to my body.